Hey everybody, welcome. So I wanted to show you guys my new Cygolite. This is my third um, buy from Cygolite flashlights. The previous models I had were the Metro 400 and the Metro Streak 450. So I got this because I've done a bit of research on seeing that it doesn't have the standard flash headlight that the Metro and the Streak had, where if it gets low, the headlight flashes every 20 seconds. So now it's just the battery indicator. Bit more rugged design, and they have a ram airflow technology built into the front. So these two open vents blow into the side and then blow out the heat, and then you have the bottom that sucks in air and then rebounds it out. New diffuser, LED lens, rounded power button that has a kind of a slope so it doesn't click on stuff in your pack or whatnot, and it also has a lockout feature. Rear, they now have a micro USB port instead of a mini USB port that the Streak and the standard Metro series has. And much more high lumen output. This is an 1100 Pro Series LED light, so this thing is super bright. Though they still have the same kind of run times, 1 hour on boost, 145 to 135 hour runtime on high, 3 hours on medium, and 10 to 9 hours on low. Then they have a bunch of their flash modes, and they have their unique, very low lumen output walk mode, which gives you about 100 to 150 hours of runtime, which is really cool. There are some models though that only give like 20 to 30 hours of runtime, because they probably either have lower battery capacity or, like the Ranger series, they have a much higher lumen output, I believe. So yeah, plastic is pretty interesting. It's rather a matte kind of finish to it, so it kind of feels weird. I don't know how strong that's going to be, because I have another light that has a much more kind of smoother plastic that feels much more solid if it's dropped. So not sure how well this kind of plastic's going to handle against drops and whatnot. So yeah. They still have most of their common features, like the side lighting effect, which uses a kind of silicon O-ring around the lens front and the metal circle inside, because the plastic here is hollow, so there's a metal heat distribution head on the front, and then there's this silicon ring that you can put your finger in here and feel, and it's rubber. So that gives the illumination of the side lighting effect. The mount is pretty much the same. Didn't expect too much difference from that. Still the same kind of screw on mount, but they do have like a little cap, a rubber cap that you can put on where the exposed screw sticks out. They now have like a little rubber cap you can put on there, and it makes it a little bit more friendly. But yeah. So I'll show you the modes. So you start in low, medium, high, double click, goes into boost. And also what I noticed, when you go into boost, this will flash every 2 seconds, indicating that you're in boost mode. And then it goes back, and then it goes into a basic flash, and then you go back to low. And then if you hold down the button while it's off, can go into the second mode area where it has all the flashes and then the walk cycle. So this is the 3 flash, fast flash, and the zoom feature, and this is the walk mode. I don't believe there's any memory effect on this because every time I turn it back on it goes to low. So I'll go to medium. This is low, medium, high. So I'm going to go into this flash mode, turn it off, and turn it back on. It goes in low. So there's no memory effect system on it. I think if you go into boost, maybe it does. Let's see. Nope. So there's still no memory effect on it, but that's not too much of an issue. But still pretty cool light. The walk feature I really like about. That's the cool thing that Cygolite has for their entire system is the walk feature that not only has a pretty decent lumen output, but also a superior runtime. They have about 100 to 150 on most of their Metro series systems. I think on the Zot, Dash, Dart, and the Dice, not sure if one of those doesn't have walk feature or not, but they have about 20 to 20 or 29 hours of runtime on their walk system. So small battery capacity, and that's probably why. But yeah, but the standard Metro series has a really good walk cycle runtime compared to another company that has their walk cycles too. Their lumen output is a bit more brighter, so that's why they have much smaller runtime system on theirs, and that is the Nightbriar Lumina series. So they have walk cycle too. Same thing, you have to get into the flash system area and then go to the walk cycle. But yeah, still pretty cool. And it can have the USB ports plugged in and supposedly run off external power. I'll have to test that and update the description down below to see if it actually does. But you can have it plugged in and basically powered from the external device, and supposedly I think it'll run off external power instead of having to shut down the system like Nightbriar has, where if you plug in you can't turn the light on. So the light still functions while it's plugged into a device, which is cool. But does it charge while it's running? That's something I'm going to have to look into. But anyways, I'll see you guys later, and have fun. Peace.